Hey folks, welcome to 101, the mini podcast project. I'm your host, Anthony Cruz, and today is Saturday, May 13th, 2017. It's cold, it's gray, it's rainy, and there's plenty of room for introverted and self-reflection and all kinds of self-analysis. So one of the things I've been thinking about lately is how is it such a bad thing to sort of do things on your own, to go solo, to, take a trip by yourself or go to the movies by yourself. It's one of those things where, sure, it's fine to, hang out with friends and do these things with the people that you're close with, but is it so bad to do things on your own? I mean, some of the best times I've ever had was because I decided to go solo. Half of the time when you're trying to do things with other people, you're doing a lot of waiting. You got to wait until they're ready. You got to wait until, they get their act together. And then especially if you're the one who wants to do the thing, like if you make a plan and you want to bring others on board because you think they will enjoy the experience with you, you spend a lot of time waiting until they can do it, or they give you an excuse why they can't do it, or whatever the case may be. And granted, life gets in the way, and you have responsibilities and stuff like that. But man, time will pass you by, and you miss the damn game. You'll miss the parade. You'll miss the event. You'll miss everything that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that just basically I don't know, just makes you feel like there's a purpose other than going to work and slaving for 40 hours a week. But this is more about the person who is trying to make these plans or trying to do things and find themselves on an island alone. I mean, there's two ways you can go about it. Either you can go the solo route, right? And you do the thing on your own. Whatever it is that you set out to do, you do it on your own. Because if you don't do it and you wait for everybody else, the only person you have to blame really is yourself, right? That makes sense. So you can go ahead and do it on your own and forget about what your plans were. Forget about what people will think or say. You just do it. Because you will start off in one position, and by the time you're done or you set out a goal, you're on that next position, and you're only just moving forward, right? That makes sense. So, that should hold true in every aspect of your life. I'm finding that that's true with my life. Like I go and I'll say, I want to do this. And I'll go ahead and do it. And I'll tell people, if you want to be involved, I mean, all you got to do is say, yeah, let's go do this. Let's plan a day. Let's go do this right now. Or, you know what, this is happening in a few months. I'm down. Let's go to, it's game time, basically, right? But if that doesn't happen, why should it stop you from doing the things that you want to do, right? You just readjust your plans for a solo adventure, A lot of my trips, a lot of things that I go solo. And a lot of times I really enjoy it. It's great. Like if you go to the movies, I'm like one of those people that like to go to the movies by himself. And because of that, I'm like, if I don't like a movie, I don't like a movie. There's no outside opinion. Like I'll go see a flick and I don't care how stupid it is, I might enjoy it. And you don't invite any other opinion with it. You go to a movie and there it is. It's like you like a movie, they didn't like a movie, and then they're like, why you don't like that movie? That's so stupid. And now you have to defend yourself. Why go through that headache? Unfortunately, we live in a world where people judge you. So that's one of the things that one of the points I'm trying to make, because you only get one chance to do this stuff, right? So if you're waiting around for other people to jump on board, you're going to die waiting. That's just the plain truth. You're going to die just not achieving anything that you want to achieve. And if you don't achieve those things, it's your fault. It's not their fault. You didn't readjust your plans. You didn't. And that holds true for myself. Like, I won't say that to anyone else without holding myself up to the same standards, right? I figure if I have a goal or I have something in mind, it's all in the now. I spent a lot of time just being afraid of what others will think. I've been afraid of failure. You know what I'm saying? That's what held me back. That's why I'm on the later half of my 30s. And I haven't achieved even a fraction of what I've dreamt about in my own head. And I have no one to blame but myself on that. I mean, like I said, life has a way of beating you down. Some people have a knack for just staying focused and doing what they do. Other people have a gift of being blessed all the time, where opportunity is always knocking at their door. There are other people who just, are just blessed in the sense where they're always not without anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is there for them right as they need it. Some people have the luck. I got family who are just lucky, man. They can go to a slot machine, put a quarter in, and come out winning. I wish I had that talent. I wish I had that sort of blessing upon me. You know what I'm saying? I say blessing a lot, but call it whatever you want. Call it luck, call it karma, whatever it is that gets them that. I wish I had it. But yeah, I mean, you only get one chance, man. Just do it. Like, if you write, if you draw, if you sing, if you like to talk about those things, if you like talking about singing, drawing, and writing, then do that. Find a way to carve your own place, man. Wasn't it the goal to be your own, your own boss? Wasn't that like the American dream to begin with? To be your own boss, so you don't answer to no one, people answer to you. Wasn't that the goal, to carve a piece of Americana like that? Where you have your house and you have your 2 cars and your wife and your kids and whatever your heart desired. Or maybe you just have a condo right in the smack heart of Manhattan. Or California or Florida or Key West. All these things that whatever your heart's desire is, that excuse me, I'm brain farting, Sometimes my brain moves a little further than my mouth. So, but like, just getting what your heart's desired, whatever it is that drives you. And wasn't that the whole plan? Wasn't that, like I said, we all average about 60, 70 years? If you're lucky, some of us get to make it to 80 and 90. You get one shot. Unless you're one of those people who believe in reincarnation, and if anybody understands reincarnation, you don't come back as yourself, you come back as someone else. So your previous memories, more than likely, are not there. So you have no idea who you were back then. So, yeah, you only get one shot at it, right? In my own head, I am nowhere near where I am now. I'll be much farther ahead in mind, spirit, physical, financial, just every aspect that makes us us, But there's nothing wrong with doing it on your own. If you're afraid of, of being alone, that's something that you have to work out with yourself. But you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should embrace it for the benefits that it brings with it. And if you're that adamant that you just can't function unless someone's there doing those things with you, then focus on finding like-minded people. That's the whole point. If I set out to do a goal or set out to do an activity, and the people that I normally hang out with or interact with do not partake in those activities, then why the hell am I going to try to force them to do it? You know, if they really want to do it, they will take the time to do it. They will be involved. They will be like, listen, I like that. I gotta do this now. Like, when are we doing this again? You know? But if they're not like that, then you gotta interact with people who are on that same level. If you're on the level where you want to start a business and you're passionate about a project, then you got to meet people who are just as passionate about doing something too. And, you know, you help them to achieve their goals, and they help you achieve yours. And that's the whole process of networking. You meet others with that same drive, and they will elevate you. They will do those activities with you. They will go to functions. They will go to retreats. They will do workshops. They will do everything it is to achieve that goal. If you're somebody who likes war games, or, you know, going paintballing or airsoft, you know, why are you going to try to bring people who never done that before, who don't really have an interest in it? You meet others like yourself. Half of the time, if you're going to go do stuff like that, you got to go by yourself. And you meet others there who are just as into it as you are. And then they become your friends, and then you start having a new crowd of people that you can enjoy these activities with. You see how it works? So don't fret about doing anything alone for too long, because you're going to meet other people who are just like you. Oh, not just like you. Everybody's different, but just they share the same interests. You know, if I go to the movies by myself, there may be somebody else in the movies by themselves. And who knows, maybe by chance we end up sitting close to each other. And then we start talking about the movie. You know? I mean, that's how you meet new people, right? That's how you expand your portfolio of friends. You know? And that's really it. I never fret about going on vacation by myself. I never really fret about going off and doing my own thing. I've gone on vacations and split from the main group just so that, one, you want some peace and quiet to yourself, but you, like I said, you spend half of the time waiting around for these people to get their act together. You want to just go, and you waste the day. Like, if your predisposition is getting up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to start your day, and I'm the kind of person that likes to get up early and start my day, I'm not waiting for you. It doesn't work that way. Matter of fact, you catch up with me. And no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep moving forward. I want to go see this. I want to go see that. I want to do this. I want to do that. And basically, I don't have time to wait. I'm getting too old to wait. I wish I would have discovered that secret when I was in my 20s. Because that would have been fucking phenomenal. Like, just today, I missed Comic-Con tickets went on sale. Again, I bought 2 tickets earlier, and something happened. I messed up, and I couldn't get Saturday tickets. So I bought a Thursday and Friday ticket. So I'll go 2 days. But then they said, oh, you know, we have new tickets available, you know, for all days on this date. And, you know, you just log on time and you purchase the tickets. Well, Saturday came. I set my alarm for it. Completely forgot. I was cleaning my apartment. I was involved in a project, putting out some tiles, and completely forgot about it. And I remember just losing my shit like like a month ago for not being able to get Saturday tickets, because that's when the majority of the people that I know go. And today rolled around and I missed it, and I was like, all right, those are the breaks. I missed it, and nothing I could do about it. Oh well. And mind you, I was pissed off because I had Saturday tickets and something fucked up, and then I had to buy the Thursday and Friday ticket. So that day I was pissed off. But then an opportunity came around where I was able to purchase these tickets on Saturday, And that came and went, and I missed out. I don't know, and I don't feel bad, you know, because I don't know. When you become a slave to the group mentality, you do yourself a very big disservice. Like, it's one thing if, like I said, if you're all in a group and you have a single solitary focus. But when you're, when you have a goal set in mind and they're not on the same level, forget it, man. You're gonna just set up yourself for disappointment. And I've been disappointed far too many times. Too many times to really, like, get bent out of shape when I set a goal or a plan in mind and nobody jumps on board. It's all good. Because I know when I go, I'm going to have me a fun fucking time. It's going to be great. And yeah, and that's it. That's all I really got to say about that. Because that'll just be me beating a dead horse. But yeah, no. Just advice to yourself, man. Do your thing. Live your life. Do it on your own. And trust me, people will follow. People will join. Because people like to be involved in things. It may not be the people that you want to be involved, but others will show up and will start whole new relationships. You know? Doesn't mean that the ones with the previous people ends. No, you still keep them. You still keep them close. But you just know what you could do with them and not do with them, and that's it. That's the secret, man. And I'm learning that. A little too late. Not a little too late, but it's a little late in the game. But I'm learning it. So that's it. From 101. I'm Anthony Cruz. I'll see you next time. Peace.